My son, tonight you cannot sleep in your bed until you listen to what I have to say for the next few minutes. It is no accident that this message has reached you at this moment when sleepiness fills your body and all you want is to rest. But before you close your eyes, there is something important, something sacred that you need to hear, something meant only for you. Tonight is not just like any other night. Tonight, heaven is calling you, and you cannot ignore it. Throughout the day, you have spoken to me through your thoughts, your desires, even your silences. But now, it is my turn to speak, and I ask you to stay awake for a few more moments. Do not close your eyes yet, for there is something my heart wants to share with yours. I, your Father, do not let you rest without a purpose. I do not sleep. I watch over you. Tonight, more than ever, I have a message, a warning, and a promise for your life. You may have recently felt a weight upon you, an invisible burden that steals your peace. This feeling does not come from me. I do not bring fear to your nights, but guidance. And if you are reading this, it is because the time has come for you to align your soul with my purpose. Only when your soul aligns with mine, when peace fills your heart and not fear or confusion, will you understand that sleep is not just a break between days, but a sacred act. Each night, as your body rests, I come closer to you, whispering through your dreams and wrapping you in my presence. But tonight, before you dream, you must wake up in spirit. This is not just a figure of speech, it is real. Don't lie down until you have received what I have prepared for you. My son, tonight heaven pauses to look at you, and while others sleep, there is a whisper traveling directly from my throne to your spirit. You are not alone. You never have been, even though the world's noise has made it hard for you to hear me. You have let worries, unfinished tasks, fears, and past hurts fill the space where my presence should be. That is why I speak to you now, when everything is quiet, when no one else is interrupting, and your soul is more open than ever. I have been watching over you. I have seen you rise up when no one was there to cheer you on, forgive when no one deserved it, and love when there was no reason to. Do not think that these acts have gone unnoticed. I have seen every one of those seeds, and I am about to respond in a way that will change your story. But before that can happen, you must empty your heart. You cannot sleep with the burden you are carrying in your soul. You cannot pretend nothing is wrong and close your eyes because something is happening right now. There is a spiritual shift taking place in your life. Something is breaking down, something is being built, and something is coming into alignment. I want you to be aware of this tonight. While the world sleeps, I am preparing you for a new season, one where what seemed impossible will come closer, and what was stuck will begin to move. But I need you to be spiritually awake, not asleep in doubt, not asleep in routine, but alert and ready for what is coming. That is why you cannot sleep just yet, because it's not just about resting your body, it's about preparing your spirit. This word is meant to be a key, opening doors you didn't even know were there. This is not just a casual message, but a heavenly declaration. You are the one receiving it. Do you recognize it? Do you hear it? I neither sleep nor slumber. While you rest, I remain watchful. While your eyes close, mine stay fixed on you. I do not sleep because I am the one who gives true rest. I do not grow weary because I am the strength that holds you up. Sleep becomes holy when you let me take what you can't control. It becomes healing when you allow me to fill the spaces where fear once lived. This is why I ask you not to lie down yet. Not because I want to take your rest away, but because I want your rest to be complete, deep, and healing. I want you to sleep without carrying battles that don't belong to you anymore, without holding on to guilt that I have already forgiven. Tonight is a chance for you to surrender, not to tiredness, but to my will. To close your eyes knowing that you are not lost, that you are not forgotten, and that every part of your life is in my care. I see what burdens your heart. I know the thoughts you try to push away every night, that quiet fear no one else sees, and the frustration you hide behind a smile. You don't need to hide it from me. I saw it before you even had the words for it. And tonight, I am here to trade your anxiety for my peace, your confusion for my guidance, and your weakness for my strength. Stop thinking that everything depends on you. It's not your strength that holds your life together. It's mine. It's not your plans that will secure your future. It's my purpose. What you don't understand today, you will see clearly tomorrow. But for now, simply trust. Give it all to me, even the hardest things for you to release, because when you do, I begin to work. And trust me, I am working even now, even if you can't see it, feel it, or prove it. I am moving, and my movement is never wasted. Don't rush to sleep just yet. Something from heaven is being released right now. It may not be seen with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. That stirring inside you is not worry. It's a sign of what I am about to do in your life. Your soul knows it, even if your mind doesn't understand it yet. That's why, before you sleep, I want you to treat this moment as an altar, a sacred space where my voice meets your heart without any distractions. How often have you gone to bed with a tired body, but an unsettled soul, restless and without peace? It's because you tried to solve everything on your own, thinking that if you planned better, worked harder, and pushed yourself enough, everything would change. But what I'm about to do in your life won't come from your effort, but from complete surrender. I don't multiply effort, I multiply obedience. I don't respond to the noise of desperation, I respond to the quiet whisper of faith. Did you know that many of the battles you face during the day are won or lost while you sleep? When you lie down with anger, fear, or doubt in your heart, those feelings affect the choices you make the next day. That's why tonight, I ask you to lay down every burden before you rest, so that when the morning comes, you will be lighter, freer, and ready for all I have prepared for you. But if you choose to surrender every thought to me before you sleep, if you allow my spirit to cleanse you as you rest, you will wake with a peace that is not ordinary. It is supernatural. It is my peace, not the peace the world gives, but the kind that only I can give. A peace that guards your mind and heart, even when chaos surrounds you. Tonight is different. I am not asking you to repeat prayers. I am asking you to open your soul to me, to speak honestly, and to give me the weariness you hide behind your daily routine. I don't want perfect words, I want the truth. I already know everything in you. I'm simply waiting for you to bring it to me, to say, I can't carry this anymore. I give it to you. Do what I haven't been able to do. And when you do, something will shift, something that has been stuck, something that seemed lifeless, something you didn't know how to change. I am the God of resurrections. I am the God who never forgets his promises, who doesn't need human help to fulfill his word. Do you think I lack the power to change your life in a single night? Don't you remember how many of my greatest works took place while my children slept? Yes, while they slept, I spoke through dreams, sent angels, opened doors, protected nations, and made covenants. and I still do this today. But there's one thing you must do. Come to me before you close your eyes. Do not rest with your soul weighed down by the day. Do not sleep with unspoken words, unshared tears, or unyielded thoughts. Tonight is not for sleeping out of habit. It is for resting with me, for communion, surrender, and covenant. Don't treat this moment like any other. Tonight, something is happening in the unseen. This is not just spiritual exaggeration. It is an eternal truth. Your destiny is being activated right now, and you hold the key in your words, in your surrender, in your quiet faith. Not everything needs words. Sometimes, the greatest act of faith is to be still, to look up to heaven, and to say from the depths of your soul, "Here I am, speak, for your servant is listening." I have seen your hidden tears, the ones no one else saw, the ones you wiped away before anyone could notice. And I want you to understand something that will forever change how you see me. No tear has gone unnoticed. No sigh has been ignored. Every cry of your soul has risen before me like sweet incense. And even when you felt there was no answer, heaven had already moved. The truth is, my timing is different from yours, but my timing is always perfect. You might ask, "Why now, Lord? Why are you speaking to me tonight?" And my answer is simple: because your heart is ready. Even though you may not have realized it, something inside of you has grown. You've faced trials you thought would break you. You walked through deserts that seemed endless. And even when you failed, when you doubted, you never fully let go of me. That small, quiet faithfulness is enough for me to open the heavens over your life. I do not want you to sleep carrying broken promises, hurt relationships, or missed chances. I want you to rest knowing there is more ahead, that the best is not behind you, that what is coming is not a repeat of the past, but something fresh, pure, and unexpected. But you need to make room for it. Your heart can't accept the new if it is still holding on to the old. Tonight, let go of fear, guilt, comparisons, and the pain that has made you question me. Turn your room into a peaceful space. Shut out the world's noise and light the lamp of your soul. Tell me everything you've been keeping inside. Speak the words you were too afraid to pray. And if you don't know what to say, that's okay. Just remain quiet and let my presence fill every part of you. I understand your silences better than anyone else. I turn your tears into the language of heaven, and I will answer you, not how you expect, but how you truly need. Tonight does not end when you close your eyes. It truly begins when you allow me to enter the deepest part of your heart. For that's where I do my greatest work. You don't even know how many times I've rescued you while you slept. How many hidden dangers I've removed while you rested without even realizing it. While you dreamed, I fought for you. While your body rested, I was putting things in place for your good. There were plans others made against you that I changed. There were attacks on their way to you that I stopped with my hand. And all of this happened without you having to do a thing. Do you know why? Because I love you. My faithfulness to you doesn't depend on your perfection, but on the covenant I made with you. Tonight, I want to remind you that your security is not in your savings, your intelligence, or your plans. It's in me. I am your refuge, your protector, your shelter when the storms come. And even when the winds blow and the world shakes, my promise remains solid. The one who trusts in me will never be disappointed. I do not speak these words to comfort you. I speak them as a declaration. For what I declare, no one can take back. Many have tried to define your life by what you've lost, by your mistakes, by the doors that have closed. But I don't write with the ink of humans. I write with redeeming blood, with mercy that renews, and with plans that go beyond your understanding. Tonight, I am wiping away the pain of your past to write new chapters of restoration. I am changing the story from above. You will no longer be known by what you lack, but by my provision. Not by your wounds, but by my healing. Not by your history, but by my purpose. You may wonder if there is still hope, if my promises still stand after everything that has happened. The answer is yes. There is no shadow of change in me. What I have spoken over your life, I will fulfill. Even if years have gone by, even if you've lost hope, I have not changed my mind. Tonight, I am reminding you, not out of nostalgia, but because the fulfillment of my promises is near. Make these words an altar in your mind and write them on your heart, because when you wake, something will be different in you. The peace you cannot explain, a conviction that won't waver, and a strength that comes from above, not from within. This is not just another night. It is a night sealed by my Spirit, marked in heaven, and written into your story. I want you to understand that you are not seeing this message by accident. This is not a coincidence, nor just a random digital message. This was planned with divine precision. You were brought here by an unseen hand, by an urgency you didn't fully understand, but one that made you stop, listen, and stay, because there is something heaven wants to give you before this day ends. And it could not wait until tomorrow. Some things are too sacred to delay. Tonight is a spiritual boundary, an invisible line that separates who you were from who you are about to become. It is a quiet shift where my grace takes what seemed lost and turns it into something solid. Don't fear the change that's coming, for I am the one orchestrating it. Don't run from the process, for I am the one allowing it. Don't resist the new, for I am the one sending it. Sometimes you ask for signs, but what you need is not an external sign. It's an internal conviction. And that conviction is being birthed here, now, as you listen to me with an open heart. This is no longer about your emotions. It's about alignment. It is no longer about your desires. It's about what I have determined for you. What I determine, no person, no situation, and no mistake can undo. I need you to understand that you don't have to have everything figured out to receive what I have for you. I'm not waiting for you to be perfect. I'm waiting for you to be sincere. I'm not looking for flawless actions. I'm looking for a willing heart. My power is made perfect in your weakness, not in your strength. My glory is shown when you admit that you can't do it on your own, and give me the chance to act. So tonight, don't go to sleep feeling like something is missing. Don't lie down thinking you are alone or unprotected, because I am here. I've always been here, even when you ignored me, when you doubted, and when you thought I no longer heard you. I was still speaking, still waiting, still loving you. Now that your heart has opened, now that your soul is quiet, I can speak to you clearly. Rest in my promise and lean on my faithfulness. Close your eyes not with fear, but with certainty, for tonight marks the start of something new. What you didn't know how to ask for, I am already sending. What you thought you didn't deserve, I have already prepared. And what seemed broken, I am using to show you that everything, absolutely everything, can be redeemed when it's in my hands. I want to teach you how to let go before you sleep. I want to show you how to pray not out of desperation, but from a place of calm trust. I want to help you learn how to give me your burdens like a child handing his father something too heavy to carry. I've seen how hard you try to keep everything together. The relationships, the responsibilities, the image you want to project, the wounds from the past, and the plans for the future. But I am not asking you to carry it all. I am asking you to give it to me. My arms are not weak. I am your refuge, your rest, your guarantee that you are not walking alone. But you must learn to surrender without fear, trust without seeing, and rest without having all the answers. That is faith. And faith is not built on certainty but in the absence of control. That is where I want to lead you, to the place where you no longer depend on what you can predict, but on what I have promised you. Your soul is tired because it has been fighting with tools that were never meant for you. You've used reasoning as a shield, pride as armor, and self-sufficiency as a sword. But none of these will bring you the victory you seek. I have not called you to fight alone, but to surrender into my arms and let me fight for you. Remember, the battle is not yours, it is mine, and I never lose. Tonight I want something to be different. No more tears of loneliness on your pillow. No more endless thoughts that steal your peace. No more replaying the things that went wrong over and over in your mind. Tonight, I want you to surrender, to release it all, to take a deep breath and say to me, "Here it is, Lord. My fear, my burden, my pain, my uncertainty, my plans, my mistakes, I give them to you because you are the only one who can carry them." And when you do that, something will happen, not necessarily in the outside world, but inside of you. A peace that makes no sense, a calm that disarms all the fear, a rest that heals what all your efforts could not. I do not just rest with you, I rest upon you. And when my presence rests on your life, nothing can touch you without first passing through my hands. So tonight, while the world continues and others sleep without knowing the weight they carry, you will do something different. You will sleep lightly, not because your problems have disappeared, but because you have decided not to carry them anymore. You have finally realized that there is a safe place for them, and that place is with me. Now that you have let go, now that you have stopped trying to understand everything, I can speak to you more clearly. When your soul is quiet and free from noise, it becomes open to my gentle whisper. And I do not shout. I speak softly. I plant hope among your scattered thoughts. I touch your wounds with healing. I sit next to you when you think you are alone, and from that place, I tell you, I am here. I don't want your rest to be just a short break. I want it to be a deep restoration. I want every part of your body to be renewed under my covering, for your mind to find order in the chaos, and for your heart to regain its peace after all the turmoil. Tonight, I am wrapping you in more than just words. I am wrapping you in my presence, a presence that can't be faked or manufactured, but only received. You've lived through long seasons of struggle, of constant effort, of pretending everything was fine while you were broken inside. But that ends now. I no longer want you to simply survive. I want you to truly live. I want your nights to become sacred, where my peace restores you, where my love heals what the world has broken. I want your mornings to be filled with the certainty that you are not alone, that every step you take is guided by me, and that nothing can take you out of the safety of my embrace. Tonight, surrender your exhaustion, surrender the fight, and let me breathe new life into you. And for that, you must learn to rest in me, not just as an idea, but as a daily practice. Resting in me is a form of battle. It's a declaration to the enemy, that you do not rely on your own strength, but on my faithfulness. Tonight, we make a covenant. You don't need to sign it with ink or perform any rituals. Your surrender is enough. It's enough for you to say, "Yes, Lord, I believe in you. I give this to you. I trust you. Even when I don't understand, I rest in your care, not because everything is fixed, but because you are with me." That is the kind of faith that moves mountains, that stirs heaven, that turns sleepless nights into peaceful rest. Remember this: no matter what happens tomorrow, you are not alone. No matter who rejects you, I have already chosen you. No matter how dark the way seems, my light will never fade. When you close your eyes tonight, it won't be out of habit, but out of trust, because you will understand that while you rest, I am still working, and that changes everything. Now, you can rest, not because everything is under control, but because everything is in my hands. Not because you have all the answers, but because you trust the one who does. In this moment of surrender, let go of the things you cannot change, the questions you cannot answer, and the fears that seek to steal your peace. I have already prepared the way for you, and my plans for you are greater than anything you can imagine. As you lie down, remember that your rest is not an escape, but a step forward. A step toward healing, toward peace, and toward the abundant life I have promised you. So rest now, my child. In my love, in my care, and in my hands you are safe. Tonight will be different from so many others. It won't end with your heart full of doubt and your mind spinning in circles. Tonight will end with certainty. I am with you. I will never leave you, and I go before you. Tomorrow, when you wake, it won't just be a new day on the calendar. It will be a fresh start in your spirit. While you sleep, I will be working, fixing broken things, guiding your steps, opening doors. You may not see it right away, but your heart will know that something has changed, that the burden is lifted, that the storm has given way to my peace. Don't forget what we've shared tonight. Let it be written deep in your soul. When doubt tries to return, remember this moment. When anxiety tries to take over, remember my promise. And if one night you feel you can't go on, return to this place, this secret altar between you and me. I will never stop speaking to you, never stop searching for you, and never stop loving you. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel my presence filling every part of your room. Nothing is beyond my control. Nothing is too hard for me. There is no wound I cannot heal, no tear I cannot collect. Rest in my love, and let my peace surround you. I cover you, I protect you, I bless you. Let my voice be the last thing you hear tonight, and may my peace surround your soul. Let this night not be an end, but a new beginning. From this moment on, you will learn to sleep not out of exhaustion, but out of faith. Amen. My son, tonight, before you rest, I need you to listen carefully for the next few minutes. It is not by chance that this message has reached you at this very moment when weariness takes over your body and all you want to do is sleep. But before you close your eyes, there is something sacred, something important, that I need you to know, something meant only for you. Tonight is not just another night. Tonight, heaven is calling your soul, and you cannot ignore it. Throughout the day, you have spoken to me in your thoughts, desires, and even your silences. But now, it is my turn to speak, and I ask you to do something simple but deep. Don't close your eyes until your spirit hears what my heart wants to say. I, your Father, will not let you rest without purpose. I do not sleep. I am always watching over you. And tonight, more than ever, I have an instruction, a revelation, a warning, and a promise for you. The weariness you feel is not something to fear. It is the moment when you can surrender your concerns into my hands. I know your heart, the struggles you face, the doubts that arise, and the storms you weather. But hear me now, your rest is sacred. It is not just for your body, but for your spirit. Trust that I am working on your behalf, even in the quiet of the night. My love is surrounding you, healing the wounds you cannot see, and lifting the weight you cannot carry on your own. I will never let you face the darkness alone. Let this night be a reminder. Your purpose is greater than you realize. Tomorrow is not just another day. It is part of the journey I've set before you. Rest now, knowing that I am with you every step of the way.